Mike, Sports, Vibes. Thank you for vibing with the bull. I am the number one Minnesota Viking fan from Pennsylvania. And the reason why I am a Minnesota Viking fan from Pennsylvania is because of the one and only, the myth, the legend, the one and only Randy Moss, number 84, the greatest wide receiver, in my opinion, of all time. I put him above Jerry Rice. I put him above Larry Fitzgerald. I put him above T.O. I put him above all those wide receivers, and that is just my opinion. No shade on anybody I just named, but he's my GOAT as wide receiver. But that's the reason why I became a Minnesota Viking fan. I remember just going back to 2005, they played against the Eagles and we lost, I believe, 27-14. And it was a divisional game in 2005, and we had Culpepper. Culpepper threw it seemed like 50 times, and we just couldn't move the ball on the Eagles. And the Eagles just shut down our offense. And Randy Moss got shut down. I think he only had 3 catches for 50-something yards. And then who else was balling that day? My boy Marcus Robinson with 119. He had 1 touchdown. We lost, like I said, 27-14 that game in 2005. And some of the greats that I'm just going back and just thinking about some of the greats of that team: Pat Williams, Kevin Williams, E.J. Henderson. I believe his name, our running back, his name was Michael Bennett. He got shut down. But that's beside the point. Even though we lost, I just something about Randy Moss and how he played the game was just simply amazing, man. Like, he made it look too easy. He made it look like he wasn't even trying. But he was trying, but he was just that good at just catching the ball over 3 to 2 defensive backs or safeties and just catching it with one hand, running a fly, putting his hand up like this and just like, yo, throw me the ball, Culpepper. Throw me the ball. Whoever the quarterback is, throw me the ball. I'm going to catch it. No one can stop me. It was just something that you could not stop. And he's second in touchdowns with 156. He's 4th all-time in receiving yards with 15,292 yards. Second in touchdowns to Jerry Rice. And you know what's crazy about that is we have 2 wide receivers in Minnesota Viking history that's top 4. Chris Carter is the 4th all-time in touchdowns with 130 TDs. Like, that's so cool, man. I like that, man. History, man. History. And when it comes to receiving yards, he is in 4th. And I'm just saying, this is what I'm going to say. If you gave Randy Moss, Tom Brady, his whole career, or most of his career, he would shatter all these. He would shatter the record books. There would be no records that he wasn't number 1 in. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna keep it there. No disrespect to Culpepper or any other quarterback, that Brad Johnson, anybody that was throwing him the ball. Is no comparison when it comes to Tom Brady, because the year he had Tom Brady, I think he was with Tom Brady for 2 years, but the 1 year he had, he was a big part of why they were 16-0, and we all know how that ended in the playoffs against the Giants. But we all know. But Moss set the NFL single season record for touchdown receptions in a season with 23 touchdowns. Just think about that for a second. Imagine if he had Tom Brady for at least 10 seasons. 10 out of the 14 seasons he played. Or give him 8 seasons with Tom Brady. Just imagine the numbers he would put up. Just imagine. He led the NFL 5 times in touchdown receptions. It's amazing. Caught 10 or more touchdown passes in 9 seasons. It's just simply amazing. In 10 seasons with 1,000 or more receiving yards. 6-time Pro Bowl. First team all honors 4 times, man. I'm just talking that talk about the greatest wide receiver of all time. Also named the all-decade team of the 2000s. Man, this man was simply amazing. And this is why I am a Minnesota Viking fan. And I don't have no shade against the Eagle fans. I am, like I said, man, I'm a little salty about what they did to us in 2018 when they beat the brakes off of us. I'm not going to tell you the score because that's beyond the point. It's the past. At the end of the day, it's the past. And we're moving on from that. We ain't going to never talk about that again. Because I think I'm gonna talk my talk to these Eagle fans out here because I know some of them are Sixer fans. No, hey, it's all fun at the end of the day. It's all fun at the end of the day. I believe we will win our first Super Bowl before you win your second Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably laughing at me like, oh, man, that's how I feel, man. I'm bleeding purple all day. But yeah, I go as far as back as 2005. I think I go further back than that, but I just fell in love with the type of player that he was, man. It looked easy, and I just liked the swag, man. I just liked the swag that he brought to the football field. And there has never been a Randy Moss ever since, and I don't think there ever will be a Randy Moss. And it was just simply amazing. So that's why I'm a hybrid sports fan. I'm a hybrid sports content creator. I'm always going to talk about the Sixers, and I'm always going to talk about the Minnesota Vikings. But before I was mostly a basketball fan, before I started when I watched football, it was because of Randy Moss. The reason why I watched football, the start, was because of Randy Moss. That's why he's such on a pedestal for me when it comes to greatness as a wide receiver. Because if it wasn't for Randy Moss, I probably wouldn't be in the football like I am right now and talking that talk with y'all right now. So I was mainly just watching basketball, watching Allen Iverson dominate and just watching that. But Randy Moss came, man. And I'm going to be covering both. And I feel like I am the number one Minnesota Viking fan in Pennsylvania. And I'm confident that I'm going to just keep bringing it to you, man. Bringing you the content of both the squads. I know it's a little confusing for some people. You're like, how is he from Pennsylvania? I'm a hybrid sports fan. I'm Philly everything else, man. I'm a Phillies fan, a Flyers fan. You know what I mean? I'm Philly everything else, man. But when it comes to football, I bleed purple all day. And and that's just what it is. But leave in the comments below. Hit the like button. By the way, hold on. Mike Sports Vibes. Thank you for vibing with Thank you for vibing with the bull. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And yeah, if you are a hybrid sports fan like me, leave in the comments below. I am very curious to see who else is a hybrid sports fan. Or if you know, or if you're yeah, leave in the comments, let me know. And as always, I want to say I appreciate each and every one of you for vibing with me. And I'm going live after every single Minnesota Viking game. And we're going to vibe together and talk that talk. Either we win or lose, we're just going to talk that talk after the game. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for vibing with me. I really appreciate you. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you are a Minnesota Viking fan. And I'm out.